Opening, the nature of detachment, 3 minutes. Soft ambient music, think slow strings or nature sounds. There is a quiet strength in letting go. It is not loud. It is not violent. It does not come with shouts or final words. It comes like the sunrise, slowly without asking permission, yet inevitable. Marcus Aurelius once wrote, "If you are distressed by anything external, the pain is not due to the thing itself, but to your estimate of it, and this you have the power to revoke at any moment." Emotional attachment often feels like a chain we cannot break. We imagine that without this person, something inside us will collapse, and so we cling. We replay old conversations. We look for signs. We resist what is already gone. But the Stoics remind us, nothing and no one truly belongs to us. Every person is a traveler, as are we. Our paths cross for a time, and then by the law of nature they part. In this time we share together, I will walk you through 5 Stoic rules for releasing that grip. Not by turning to bitterness or coldness, but by finding the deep calm that lives in acceptance. Let us begin. Rule 1. Control what you can, release what you cannot. 4 minutes. Marcus Aurelius taught that the boundary of your control is the boundary of your peace. He said, "You have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this and you will find strength." When we attach ourselves to someone, we attach to the illusion that we can shape their choices, their feelings, their fate. But the truth is ancient and unchanging. You control only your thoughts, your actions, your own character. Imagine holding water in your hands. The harder you grip, the faster it slips away. This is how clinging works. The mind squeezes tighter, but in doing so loses more. The Stoics would have you pause and ask, is this thing within my control? If the answer is no, you place it gently outside your circle of influence, and then you turn inward to what you can govern. Marcus wrote in his Meditations, "Do not waste the remainder of your life in thoughts about others, when you do not refer your thoughts to some object of common utility, for you lose the opportunity of doing something else when you have such thoughts. When you feel the pull to check their social media, to reread old messages, to seek their validation, breathe. Remind yourself, this belongs to the realm of what I cannot control, and then release it. Ask yourself, right now, what am I holding that was never mine to hold?" Rule 2. See people as temporary travelers in your life. 4 minutes. Marcus Aurelius understood impermanence deeply. He wrote, "Soon you will have forgotten all things. Soon all things will have forgotten you. This is not meant to be cold or cynical. It is meant to free you." Think of life as a great road stretching from the beginning of time to its end. Along that road you meet travelers. Some walk beside you for miles, others only for a few steps. When they leave your side, it is not betrayal. It is simply the road carrying them in their direction and you in yours. The Stoics did not see relationships as possessions. They saw them as gifts, temporary, beautiful, and always at the mercy of change. When you cling, you resist the flow of this road. When you let go, you walk with it. Guided visualization. Close your eyes. Picture the person you are attached to walking beside you. You smile. You share a moment. Now up ahead the path splits. They take one way, you take another. You do not run after them. You do not call them back. You let the road decide. In this way, you learn to love without chains and to part without bitterness. Rule 3. Practice the view from above. 4 minutes. The view from above was a Stoic exercise to gain perspective. Marcus Aurelius often imagined rising above the earth, seeing himself, the cities, the seas, and the stars. From such a height, our daily pains are like ripples in a vast ocean. He wrote, "Observe always that everything is the result of change, and get used to thinking that there is nothing. Nature loves so well as to change existing forms and make new ones like them. When attachment overwhelms you, rise in your mind's eye. See yourself in this person as part of a great pattern. Millions of lives, each moving, changing, meeting, parting. From above, no single separation is the end of the world. It is a single note in the endless music of life. Spend time in this mental space. It loosens the knot of your emotions and replaces it with quiet understanding." Rule 4. Replace attachment with purpose. The Stoics knew that nature abhors a vacuum. If you simply try to stop thinking about someone, your mind will return to them in the empty moments. Therefore, the wise fill the mind with purpose. Epictetus, a fellow Stoic, said, "First say to yourself what you would be, and then do what you have to do." When your energy is directed toward a meaningful life, study, Service, discipline, virtue, the grip of attachment weakens, not because you forced it away, but because it had no place to grow. Marcus Aurelius lived this. Despite ruling an empire, he still rose early to write his meditations, reminding himself of the virtues he wished to live by. Ask yourself, what is the work my soul is here to do? When you find it, give yourself to it completely. Rule 5, accept impermanence as nature's law, 4 minutes. Finally, the deepest Stoic rule. All things change. All things end. Marcus wrote, loss is nothing else but change, and change is nature's delight. Every tree will shed its leaves. Every river will change its course. Every life will come to a close. When we fight impermanence, we suffer twice, once in the loss, and again in the refusal to accept it. To live as a Stoic is to walk with change, not against it. To see endings not as destruction, but as transformation. Each farewell is the space where something new will grow. Closing, a guided detachment meditation. Let us end together with a brief meditation. Close your eyes. Breathe slowly. Inhale and exhale. Picture the person you are holding on to. See them standing before you, smiling. You thank them for the lessons, the memories, the moments, and then you watch them walk away into the horizon. You turn back toward your own path. It is open, waiting, full of light. Repeat silently. I release what is not mine to keep. I welcome the peace that comes from letting go. When you are ready, open your eyes. You have begun the work of detachment, not through coldness but through wisdom.